Yesterday, as an April Fool's prank, I rickrolled somewhere around 400 of you, and I just want to say I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every one of you. This is the official 72 Seasons review, but before we get into the song, I want to try something brand new this time. I'm going to listen to the song all the way through without stopping it. I want to hear it and really embrace it without any interruptions. But since YouTube and copyright enforcement probably isn't going to let me just play the entire video without adding something to it, what you're gonna see is an edited version. I'm gonna listen to it twice. The first time is just for me, all the reactions are real. The second time, whenever it stops, whenever I explain something, that's from my second listen where I've had time to process and really think about it. So it's gonna seem like all of my other reaction and review videos to you, but know that there's two different versions and I'm editing them together. We'll see if that's just gonna add way more work for myself or if it's gonna be a nice new change. We'll find out. But without further ado, let's listen to 72 Seasons. Here we go. Gotcha again. Make sure to hit subscribe. We have fun here. Mysterious. They all have like sound effects at the beginning. Eerie. It's scary. Oh, it's not red anymore. Oh, but those are old guitars, burned guitars. They're walking into Stranger Things. They're in the Upside Down again. Bass. Yeah. Poor Robert's just playing one note this whole record. Is this in B? I gotta get the guitar out. Gotta do it. It's E. Something like that. I like this. Yeah, come on. Let's hear a big drop. Oh, thrash. Ooh, yeah. Straight time. I love that switch. In the intro, we got the bass just strumming on that high E, and then we got the guitars going E, D, E, and then their tail end is, and then the second time through, it's G, D, E, and they're doing the same tail. And then we have a couple of other hits. We do this climb down regularly, or maybe it's chords. And then the main riff here, or this next riff, I don't know if we want to call it main, but we have this. And that sounds a lot like the main riff from That Was Just Your Life, or maybe not the main riff, but the pre-verse riff that. Again, they're calling back to their entire career with this whole album. It's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, this is Black Album. This is Hardwired. This is Kill 'Em All. It's everything. Okay. Okay. we've got a long intro. There's a lot of parts. We've got this kind of introducing the riff, building upon the riff, and then jamming on the riff in thrash, and then slowing down the riff a little bit for that straight time. Now we got verse 1. We've got a format where there's just a hook at the beginning, and then we've got shot down, traumatic, time hunted by the past. It's not a couplet, it's three, whatever the poetry word is for three. A try something. But we have 3 lines, a short line, and a longer line. Then we've got long gone, dogmatic, although the die is cast. We have an ABC rhyme scheme for the verse. What is done and done. I like that line a lot. What is done and done. Like, it's just over. We're re-emphasizing the word done multiple times, not because we're out of words, but because what is done is over with. You can't go back to it. It's over, it's done, it's in the past. We just want to really highlight that. Look back, psychotic, no chance before this life began. So you're just born into this situation. All the trauma, all of the past, all of the things in the world that are coming down on this person, on the point of view of the song, everything happened before they were born. And we know James's history. He was born into a religion that failed him. His mother died of cancer. His father left home. There was a lot of familial stuff that kind of broke his life. And he didn't get to decide who he was born into. And you know what? I've experienced similar things. I wasn't born into the family that I chose. There are a lot of things that I have with family members that I don't connect with them anymore. And you might have something like that as well. The bonds that you choose in your life are stronger than the bonds that you're born into. So don't feel like you have to commit to the family that you're born into just because it's blood. Blood isn't thicker than water unless you're talking about the blood of the bond that you choose being thicker than the water of the womb. Remember that.
Staring into black light, dominating birthright.
It feels very Through the Never. I guess that's not Through the Never. That's No Remorse. Oh, through the remorse will be today. As forever. It feels very No Remorse, but like slower and like just maybe the bridge part of On Through the Never for some reason. I don't know why that's the thing that's coming to my brain. How does it go? I don't remember. Either way, I don't know why, but this little staring into black light, dominating birthright, this is my least favorite part of the song, and I think if you cut it, you wouldn't miss it at all. Honestly, I think it would be better. Right now we have verse, pre-chorus, and chorus. And guess what happens after that? Verse, pre-chorus, chorus. And then guess what happens after that? We have a bridge, right? And then we have a solo, and then we have a verse, pre-chorus, chorus. This is the same structure as every single Metallica song. I've talked about this for like 130 videos. Go back and watch my review of every single Metallica song. Verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, every song. They changed the structure a little bit in how long the intro takes to get to the verse. They might extend, they might add a pre-chorus instead of just going verse, chorus. But ultimately, it's the same structure of every song. And I'm begging for something different, please. It's a tried and true method, right? It works for them. They've had so many songs in their catalog that follow this and people love them. And I don't think that anybody in their fanhood is going, why are they doing verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus again? Nobody really cares about this, but if my job is to rank every song, and part of my ranking structure is structure, then every song being the same structure means this is baseline Metallica. It's no different from anything else. At least in a similar thrash song from recent years like Spit Out the Bone, at least their bridge and solo section is extended out and it goes on this weird journey and it introduces new riffs. And I mean, this one introduces new riffs as well, but that one takes you on a whole several minutes journey. This one is very just cut and paste Metallica. So that brings it down a little bit for me. I do enjoy the riffage. I do enjoy that I'm already playing the song. I didn't even look up any tabs. I just learned this by ear, and it's amazing. It's nice to be able to do that. So it's nice. I guess if you're a young fan and you're into Metallica, good job. You get to play a song quickly. You get to learn it quickly. It's fairly easy in terms of Metallica, but in terms of being a longtime fan and craving something new and interesting, this just seems like an ode to the rest of their catalog, and I think that's cool too. But in terms of what I'm looking for a great song, it's not quite there in terms of structure. The flow is great. I love the ups and downs and the changing from thrash to straight time and even a little bit of the halftime vibe. So far so good, but that's just kind of where I'm sitting here. Okay. Okay. Repetition. The hook leaves some to be desired, but the music's fun. Yeah. One of my favorite things is during any song when you're going thrash on the drums, a booba gooba gooba googa. What even is that? Booga booga booga. When you're doing the snare on the and of every beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, I call that the thrash beat. You could call it punk beat, whatever you want. But then when you switch it over to a straight time beat where the snare is now on the 2 and 4, so you go from 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to 1, 2, 3, 4. There's something about the way that the energy of the song changes where like you're kind of throwing your head around because it's all chaos, and then it becomes this steady boom ka, and now you have a more steady bob, and your whole body just like feels it, and I love that switch up. That's one of my favorite parts of this entire song. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I have to say, sometimes it's that little, I don't know what it is, but sometimes that transition feels forced to me. It feels tired. It feels like something they've done so many times, and not in their career, but like in the last couple records. And I don't know why, but that transition and this next part, the pre-chorus, are the weakest parts of the song, in my opinion.
Staring into black lights. Choking on the stage fright.
Is that the same as before? No. Where are we?
Leaching through, split into crash into point of view. Violence, inheritance, wrath of man. Drive along, feeding on 72 seasons down.
Switch up. Key change? No. This is so metal up your ass. That's gotta be A. Let's check it out. Oh! That's in between A and G. A flat or G sharp, whichever key we're in. They changed everything. B, F sharp, A sharp, or G sharp. That's cool. Okay, all right. This is different for Metallica. I mean, usually they're going from E, they're playing E the whole time. They switch up to A, which is the 4th, or they switch up to B, which is the 5th, or they go to this F sharp, but they went up 2 steps, and they went not to the 2 but to the 3, and it's not like It's a sharp 3 or a flat 4? That's unique. That's different for Metallica, and that's a thumbs up from me. Switch up. So we're back to E for this part. Double kick. Yeah. Midnight Ocean. Yeah, I was hoping they would end with that. I mean, I saw the lyrics, but I was hoping it would be just, that was it, you know, no other riffs. I like that. There's more video. There's like 15 more seconds. What happens now? This is just credits. I'm not looking forward to editing this video because it's going to take so long. But I actually really enjoy the song. I rip things apart, but I'm not actually ripping them apart. I'm analyzing. I like to really understand why I like things and why I dislike things. Overall, I like the meaning of the song. I like what the words are saying. I like how James is really opening up about his insecurities on the stage, his insecurities with his life, his upbringing, all the things that he was robbed of because of the place he was born into. At least that's my assumption of what it means. And I connect with that as someone who comes from a broken home. I really do connect with that. I like it. These lyrics are a lot more, I guess, more of that poetic language that I've been looking for from the other couple releases so far on this record. So the lyrics are actually lifting me up. There's a lot of repetition feeding on the Wrath of Man, and then Wrath of Man repeating is really easy to catch on to that chorus. And even if you don't know the tail end of it, you at least know the first part, and you could all sing Wrath of Man. I'm looking forward to seeing them live and watching him pull back from the mic and hearing thousands of people go, Wrath of Man. I'm actually enjoying this song quite a bit. I think that the more I hear it, the more I really bring it in, and now that I know how to play it, it's more exciting for me. There's something from everywhere, right? We have that sort of kill 'em all sound. We have that hardwired to self-destruct sound. We have the death magnetic sound. We have a little bit of the Black Album in there. We have some Justice. We've got thrash, straight beats. We've got wah solos. For those of you that are into that, you know who you are. And we've got some change-ups too. Really cool bridge section with some moving around the neck of the guitar instead of just sitting on E. My heart goes out to Rob, who has talked about how every note of this record is like had meaning, and then here he is just kind of hitting E for the whole song. He's playing really fast and really well. I could never do that with my fingers. Maybe he's playing with a pick on the song, who knows. But either way, it's a fun song to play. It's a fun song to listen to. I think the change-ups come right where they're supposed to, except for the pre-chorus, which I don't like as much. That kind of ruins the flow for me. Everything else is really, it's working for me. I like the lyrics. I like the flow. I like the vibe of the song, and it works. I think this is one of my top favorites so far. Of the 4 we've heard so far, this is probably second or third. I'm not really sure where to rank them, although I am ranking them, so the ranking will be in the comments below eventually. I gotta edit this video, I gotta think about my rank, and I'll put it down there below. But thank you so much for watching. This has been probably the longest video of the last couple. I hope you enjoyed this new version. If you like it better, tell me in the comments below. If you think this is just a total mess and I should just do it one time through, tell me that as well. But make sure you hit subscribe. More stuff coming. Of course, I'll react to the rest of the record, but also I'm going to put out some original stuff very soon, so I'd love for you to come back and hear how my favorite band influences my music. So thank you so much for watching. I love you. I support you. And thank you for your support. Remember, you rock.
Give you all, I'm gonna let you